today we are going to do some hairstyles for kind of like medium to short length hair that's thick, because you know, sometimes it's hard to figure out hairstyles. So I'm going to show you 3 different hairstyles to do for about like this length hair. So the first one is we're just going to do a simple French braid right in the front. For this you're going to have to know how to French braid and just kind of, you know, start with the thing to remember when you do this is start out with a small amount of hair, and to not do it too tight because you don't want it to be kind of like squishing your head. So alright, so just gonna keep French braiding it until you think it's a good length. So this is probably about how long you want it. And the thing that you can do with this is you can either just simply clip it back like this, just kind of bobby pin it right there. You can kind of see it right there. It looks really pretty. And it's good for like soccer games if you good to keep your hair out of your face if you have bangs. Or you can keep, which I like this one the best, if you just keep adding more hair. Once you get as far back as you want, then you can just kind of do a messy bun, a low messy bun. Okay, so that's kind of a simple hairstyle that looks really good. It's kind of casual. You can dress it up or dress it down, and you can finish it off with something like this, like something to make it more fancy. You know, you could add a little flower or a nice clip or something. Okay, and for the next hairstyle, you know, my favorite kind of style in this length of hair is braids. I think that they're the easiest thing and they keep your hair out of your face. So for the next hairstyle, we're just going to again do a simple French braid. And a lot of people don't like French braids because when they start out, it kind of like pulls at their head, so like they don't really like that. So for this, I'm just going to do a loose one. So you can just part it however you would normally part your hair, and then just kind of flatten your hair down. And you can start the French braid as, you know, you can start it up here and do it all the way down, or where I'm starting it is kind of right about there, so that then, you know, it's kind of a more casual French braid. So I'm just going to start this off. French braids are just like they're just so much easier to do than regular braids. With regular braids you have to worry about all the layers. With French braids, like you're going to see what I do, you can just like end it wherever. If you have layers, you can end it with the layers start and then just go with the ponytail the rest of the way down. So one thing you could do is do like this much of your braid and then do a ponytail the rest of the way down, so it's just loose hair. But I like going all the way down with your French braids. I just like that style the best. Okay, and then again, I'm just, you know, now we're finished here with the French braid all the way down. And now, again, I just like to add little flowers or nice little sparkly clips, or, you know, however you want. It's just like, it kind of makes them look a little bit nicer. You could start it up there, or you could, you know, kind of put it where the French braid is started. So that's another simple hairstyle. Alright, so for the next hairstyle, I'm just going to simply do just like curled hair. And I love the style, like I love curled hair, but much more than straight hair. And so, but for thick hair, it can often be a problem, and people are like, you know, I've gotten a lot of questions, like, how do I do it with such thick hair? The easiest way to do it is just to pull up most of your hair and just do it in little layers like this. And it will take longer, but this way you don't just have the top layer curled. The way that I recommend is for the first front piece, you just want to take a small little strand of hair. Now I'm just using a basic curling iron, okay? And you want to go the opposite way. You want to twist the opposite way that the rest of your curls are going to go. So I'm twisting in towards her face.
And not burning me.
And I'm just going to leave it like this for a second. Okay, you just kind of want to feel the hair gently until it's hot. Okay? And you see that? It's a curl that's going to, you just want the front to look like this. And then for the back, then you can do a thicker piece for the back pieces of hair. Whoops. You can do thicker pieces and twist away from her face. Okay? So you just want to keep doing this, and you want to make sure that you hold it on here until the piece of hair is hot. So I'm just going to keep doing this. You want to make sure you get every piece of hair, especially in the back, because you don't want it to be the type of thing where if you have straight hair, or if you even have like wavy hair or even curly hair, but you're curling it, you don't want to have a piece of straight hair hanging from a piece of curly hair. So it just doesn't look as good as it could. Okay, so now her hair is all the way curled, and so you, since I showed you how you should curl it and stuff, or like gave you some tips on this, you know, you can leave it down if you like it down, but if you have short, thicker hair, it's kind of just going to be straight at the top and then poofy and curly at the bottom. So if you like that, that's fine, but if you don't, then I have another style. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that it's parted to the side on, just parted to the side. Even if you don't part your hair to the side, you want to make sure that it looks even and that you don't want a middle part with this style. Okay, so there you go. It's all the way parted to the side. And the side with the majority of the hair on it, you know, if you have side bangs, make sure that your side bangs are on the side with the majority of the hair. Okay, so I'm going to start. I'm going to do the French braid that we did before, the side bangs braid. Side bangs are just front little French braid, whatever you want to call it. Let's see if this is going to work. Sometimes, depending on your hair type, sometimes the curls will just get all knotted together and the braid will just not look good. So, hopefully this is going to come together. Okay. I'm just going to keep braiding this. Again, just exactly the same thing that you did before. So for her hair, it took about an hour to curl because it was so thick. And so if you have this kind of thick hair, plan for, you know, about an hour. To be on the safe side, you might want to plan for an hour and a half, just so that you're not frantic, because you don't, once it's curled, it's pretty hard to get it back to straight unless you wash it. So, you know, you just kind of want to plan for an hour and a half just so that you're not in a rush or, you know, late for work or school or wherever you're going. You can dress them up or dress it down. You know, wear it with sweats, wear it with your business suit.
Wear it with a little flower.
Yes, that's what I'm going to show you in a minute. Alright, so we're just going to keep this braid is going to go further. So you see how far down I'm making this? Okay, so we're just going to keep going.
That.
Very simple, you know.
Yeah, it's like, so it like works with anything.
Yes.
I love. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Block that out. Alright. So we're just going to keep going. Just keep it moving. Okay. So you want to do this until you're about, see if I can, You see how far around I'm getting? I'm kind of going all the way to the other side, halfway around to her head. Okay? So I'm just going to add a little bit more, and you're going to see why in a second. You might be like, okay, what is she trying to do? But, you know. Tie it with a hair tie. Okay? So look at how pretty that looks. And then, to just add a little bit more, you could also do like a ribbon or something. But I am just going to add a flower right there. Okay, so you can see it's all around her head. And look at how beautiful that looks, okay? So that's the last hairstyle. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please watch the rest of our videos. And I hope you enjoyed this.